Here we are, one last time this year. Not last time streaming, because as I announced yesterday in my ASMR after party, there will be other streams this year of me reacting to national selection songs, and some other songs have been requested to react to. But this is the last time we talk Eurovision Song Contest 2026, and then we never mention ever again that it ever happened, because it was a trauma. Hey Bjorn, my Swedish friend. Hey Lily, welcome both of you. I'll put the chat on the screen in a second. So in this stream, let's put the logo here first. I don't remember where the logo is. Here it is. Now the music, the background music. I think I put it somewhere around here. Here it is. Do you hear the background music? Because I can't. That's odd. Hi from Norway. Hello, Tina Olsen. Welcome back. Let's do it that way. Now I can hear the music. Sorry, Denmark. I'm such an idiot. Sorry. My brain is dead after last night. I went to sleep at 5 in the morning and woke up 3 hours later. 3.5. Okay, let's put the chat on the screen. First things first. Where's the logo? Where did the logo go? Let's have it back. Thank you. So, like I said, hello Bjorn, hello Lily, hello Tina Olsen. I'm tired too. We can sleep when we get old. Don't you know I'm already old. That's what I'm hearing at work every day from the 20-somethings that I work with. All of them mock me for being too old and caring too much about Eurovision. 55. I'm not going to say the next sentence I was going to say, because I do have some tact. I'm 40, by the way. So, people. Oh, what happened to the frame rate? My phone is having trouble with Wi-Fi, I think. Well, this week I'll be getting a new router, so the Wi-Fi will be much faster, I think. Anyone else still traumatized by last night? Give us a shout. Tina Olsen winks. And in the time being, while you're here, can rate please the winner? I did it last night and the night before that and the night before that. Every night for the last several months I've been hated for saying that Bulgaria's song was total garbage, unmusical piece. It's 26 notes that, it's even 25 technically, that repeat themselves over and over and over again. There's no progression, no verse, no chorus. Denmark voted for Bulgaria, 24 points. Do you know what that means, Tina? You should be denouncing your people. You should give up your Danish passport. I wouldn't want to take part in a nation that voted for that garbage. Sorry, for that bangaranga. From now on, bangaranga is the word for anything bad. I know, but their song was really good. I didn't vote for them. It was not good. It had a good rhythm, and the last 30 seconds were fun. I'm not giving them anything more than that. The first 2.5 minutes were torture. She is a good singer, by the way. Dara is a good singer. But this is not the song to show that off. Unlike Czechia's song, which was totally a song to let Daniel Žižka show off, and it only got 9 points from the audience. So the audience doesn't know. People don't recognize good music when it's right in front of them. Do you mean Dara? I don't remember watching her interviews. Funnily enough. Israel was great, that's correct. But still, I don't think we deserved second, maybe fifth or fourth. Not second. I think first two should have been Czechia and Romania, depending on what is more important to you. If the vocal performance, if the vocal performance is the only important factor, Czechia should have been first, Malta second, and then maybe then Israel. It was very good, but Malta and Czechia were both better. Delta Goodrem should have been last. No, sorry, Cyprus should have been last, and one before that, Delta Goodrem. I think this production was probably one of the worst Eurovisions ever. I think the worst. The writing was bad. The hosts were bad. It was not funny. It was creepy. The guy, Michael, was very bad. Next year I'm coming to win Eurovision 2027. Have you written a song yet, Bojan? I want to hear your song. By the way, speaking about Denmark, Soren was better in the final than he was in the semi-final, but still, he was tired. He was struggling with the high notes. He was shaky at parts. I'm not sad that he got to the top 10, but there were artists that actually were better vocally than him, and who got much lower, aka Czechia. I have everything ready. It's banger. Well, as a loyal viewer of this channel, I'm challenging you. If you actually write a song, I want here to be the first time you play it publicly. I'll have a video call with you, and you can play it on the video call. The jury gave him second place. You mean Soren? With no good reason. He didn't deserve second place. Where is Bojan from? Bojan, I believe you're from Serbia, right? We're not going to argue about that. Yes, okay, Serbia. I remembered correctly. Dobre večer. And Tina Olsen from Denmark. How do you say good? Goedenavond is Dutch, and in Danish it's good oft or something. Good oft, right? Am I mixing it with Norwegian? Hello, Yair, I'm back. Hello, Sebastian. What did you think about last night? You haven't been here in a while. You missed all the fun. But now it's the after party, and the after party is the best. You were happy. So you are the person who everyone in the chat remembered wanting Bulgaria to win. We had an argument last night. Who was the, let's say, person with dubious musical taste? Who wanted, I need you to vote next year for me. First, you must participate in Belvisia, is it now? No, it's something else. Belvisia is how it was called in 2007. When Maria Sherifovic won with Molitva. Pesma za Euroviziju. This is a mouthful. Tina, are you going? Without teaching me without reminding me how to say Guten Abend in Danish? I think I'm trying to remember Bulgan, but it was very long ago that I watched it. And The Killing. Sorry, The Killing was the American version I watched. What was the other Danish song I watched? The Danish show on Netflix. Oh, Brunn. The Bridge. I think we should discuss the rumors, people. Are you with me? Because there are some very, very interesting rumors right now. Okay, so next year if I make it, you have to vote for me. First you make it and then I vote for you, yes. I'll spend my hard-earned money and the money you donate, by the way. Please donate, please. What's happening? Oh. Wrong button, I guess. Do I have it here? No? I do have it here. Okay, people, please subscribe so you know when I'm doing other stuff. Like, dislike, tell me why in the comments, share, and most of all, donate money so I can buy a better camera. I found a cheaper model, by the way, that only costs $300. So there's a chance I'll actually have enough money this year to buy it. Bangaranga a tutti. Hello, Mirella. Oh, Doidrometi, you're back. Boyan, who are you representing in Eurovision next year? He's representing his country, Serbia. Do you think he's like Vanilla Ninja, who represented Switzerland in 2005 despite being Estonians? Or Celine Dion represented Switzerland despite of being Canadian? Or countless other artists like Esther Farim representing Germany or Luxembourg despite being an Israeli? Or who else? Senhit representing San Marino despite being Italian. And the same goes for every other singer who ever represented them. I'm ready to win, he says. I'm ready to vote. I'm ready to vote. Just give me a song. Give me a song, Boyan. Give me a song I like. Yep, I need some Bangaranga in. Today I started asking people at work to use Bangaranga instead of that other word. I think we'll get far with this. The word Bangaranga is going to... Let's let's everyone make our friends use Bangaranga instead of the other word. So next year, when Bulgaria maybe hosts Eurovision, they won't be able to say the word Bangaranga because the whole world will think it's something nasty and smelly. We can do that, people. Everyone share the love and the fun and the hidden meaning of Bangaranga with his friends, and we can make this viral. Like, use Bangaranga as SHIT. Oh crap. There should be interchangeable. We all want that. We want that to happen. It will be so funny, and so it will be like Croatia's last year's song, a better kind of justice. Sebastian is really into the song ID. Next year, if you see someone named Bojan in Pesma za Euroviziju, that is me. I'm not so sure because half of the singers half of the male singers in Serbia are called Bojan. Right? I'm pretty sure that there were several Bojans over the years. That laugh means you know what I'm talking about. I guess. Should we discuss rumors? Or maybe, do you people want to discuss the point announcers? There are many Bojan across Balkan and not just in Serbia. Yeah, but you're in Serbia. I'm not going to assume a Bojan appearing in Dora in Croatia is you. Even though Serbians have represented Croatia and vice versa. I think, what's their name? They weren't Serbian. They were Feminem represented Bosnia in 2005 and then Croatia in 2011 or thereabouts. The first song was Call Me and the second one was Lako je sve. Both great songs, completely different genres and both very good. I love that band. Even though I would that would be so funny if they performed Navika. Navika is also a Feminem song. Look for it on YouTube. It's so fun. And I actually wrote like 20 years ago Hebrew words for Navika that mock the Eurovision Song Contest. I'll be rooting for you too, Bojan. Don't worry. Do you people want to see the full results? That can be interesting. I don't even understand what I'm saying here. Yes, the jury's shit this year smelled really bad. Not shit, Bangaranga. The jury's Bangaranga this year smelled really bad. I think everything smelled bad this year. The jury and the public votes. Everything was very odd. Wait, how do I... No, come on, how do I... Okay. Did you see semi 1 and semi 2 results? Oh, no. Did you follow Doidrumeti's results from last night to see if he was correct? Doidrumeti, do you have them? The jury only gave Romania 64 points. Bayer, I have to go. Make sure you have some ESC Asia updates. And Boyan, good luck. I'm watching the national selection next year. All right, I can react to Eurovision twice a year now. There's Eurovision Asia. I'm betting the songs there will be not better, but like less nonsensical. He says, I have them only for semi-final too. So maybe send them here and we'll compare to the real results. I have them here in the Eurovision World websites. This is semi-final 2. Let's see. No, this is not right. This is not the real results. What I see is in semi-final 2, Bulgaria was the winner with 278 points combined. Number 2 was where do I have the rest? Romania with 234 points. Australia number 3 with 222 points. Norway at number 4. What the heck? With 206 points. Denmark at number 5 with 199. And so on and so forth. I'll just put it on the screen so you can see. Where's the button? I'm looking at the wrong buttons here. Should be this one. Okay. So, now we have the results. Do you see that, Boyan? This is these are the results of the second semi-final. And you can see the list here. I think it's quite different than what you had there. Finland did so bad in semi-1 and Sweden. We'll check that in a bit. Cyprus was the lowest qualifying in semi-2. That's good to know. Going to do better than Bangaranga next year. I hope so, because Bangaranga is a stain on this contest. The fact Dara broke the record for the biggest gap between the first and second places in points is just shameful as I see that. Can someone explain how the actual did Norway get more jury points than Czechia, Malta, and Ukraine? Yeah, that's a very, very good question. Norway. 115 from the jury. Croatia got 53. Czechia 104. Yeah, still less. And what else did you say? Malta. Malta got 81. Yeah, but both all those three were much better vocally than Jonas. Like I said last night in the ASMR's after party, the judges are not as unbiased and objective as the EBU claims. I think the only reason they keep the public vote nowadays is to get money to public channels. Because public channels, hi Livius, welcome back. Public channels are funded by, in most countries, by taxes of different sorts. And they are already the richest channels in the world in each country. Hey Anna, how are you? But for some reason they think it's not enough and they want to steal money from you for watching Eurovision. So they put ads in it. Like, this was ridiculous. Here in Israel, the public broadcaster went on an ad break while Italy was getting their points from the public televote. And no one in Israel knew how much points Italy had gotten because they didn't see that. Yeah, aren't we all tired? Christian says, and what's your opinion on the malfunction of the camera from the Czech performance? You know what's strange? Earlier today, when I came back from work, I went to rewatch Czechia's performance, and in the singer recording version that was uploaded of that song, there is no camera malfunction at all. So they are lying. They uploaded a different version than what we saw on TV. It's not the same thing. Another horrible Eurovision. You're so right, Grandmaster Solus. As per usual, they picked one of the worst songs. True. In Austria, we got outbreaks during almost all of Professor Eurovision segments. You should actually be grateful for that because they were pathetic. Like, it was not good. Corruption and Satanism at its best. I didn't see Satanism on stage this year, unlike Bumpy Thug 2 years ago. Right? Did I miss something? Why are you deleting all of your messages? Christian says, I'm shocked that Finland didn't even make it to the top 5. Like, how? How? Maybe you should ask Pete, who gave a terrible performance vocally. He was no good at all. I mean, he sounds so good in the studio and so bad on stage. It was... Finland deserved top 5 though. For the song, not for the performance. And performance matters. The performance was not good. Camera angles, not very good. Okay, I didn't hear the performance. Appreciate it. I guess you should just stick to the studio version because the performance was not fun. It wasn't fun. And I like the song. I like the song a lot. And I saw Peter's performance and I said, who would vote for that? Sad that Belgium received 0 televote. Yeah, I mean, I honestly think the Belgic song was not very interesting, but she was so good vocally. She was like not top 5, but maybe like 10th best vocally, or maybe even 8th. She was very good, and I was very disappointed that she didn't get more votes. Livia says many juries not give intentionally points to competitors, expect to make to take the same place like their country. It's a shame and unprofessional. If any jury member is caught looking at bets while... You know what? I think to participate in the jury, you should sign not an NDA, a reverse NDA. You shouldn't talk about odds with anyone. You shouldn't know what the odds are. If you know what the odds are, you are disqualified from being a professional, objective judge because you're not. Grandmaster Soul says, in my opinion, Love should have won. No. He was screaming at the top of his lungs last night. It wasn't pleasant on the ears, and the song is boring. Well, for sure, Italy does not belong to rank 5, definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. Boyan says that Nikoni didn't deserve better position than Felicia. She didn't deserve to qualify for the first... I don't know how she qualified. She was the lowest qualifier of her semi. And the next one was Switzerland, which was not 10 times better than her vocally, 100 times better. Or 1,000, which in Swiss is 2 times better. Okay, let's see what else we have here after Eurovision. Do we have any rumors? Because I heard some rumors today about Bulgaria. Let's see. Oh, let's go over spokespersons and mock them. You're going to hate me. Albania, I don't even remember how the Albanian point announcer looked. Armenia Pag, like I said, he's not a good singer. He's very, very handsome. Too bad he had a very loose, closed button-up shirt yesterday with no open buttons. I would have liked if he had a few buttons open. Christian says, why is that the favorites in the odds are not the winners? Talking since 2024. Last year Austria was the favorite in the odds, and he won. And in 2024, I don't think I even knew what the odds were. I don't remember ever talking odds until last year. Hey, oui, mami, מה שלומך? ברוכה השבה. I don't understand why people are deleting their own messages. We already saw them and they are recorded. Fatima, you're from... I don't remember. We talked before. Fatima, and you are from... not the Netherlands. Denmark, maybe? Right, Portuguese. Yeah, Fontinha. Fontinha is a Portuguese last name. I agree that it was a disaster. Please explain why Romania got zero or few points from their neighbors, but in televote, same countries gave 8, 10, 12 points. Like you said earlier, the juries are the most corrupt part, probably. I mean, everything is corrupt because the EBU controls everything, but something should be changed about how people vote. Satanic songs were Choke Me. Choke Me is not satanic. Why do you keep sending messages and then deleting them? Because Moldova once belonged to Romania and not anymore. Well, the president and prime minister seem to think that it should belong to Romania again. Yeah, Dr. Mehdi, I agree with you. Not satanic at all. It was a song about fighting your inner demons. I think Choke Me was probably too spicy for the juries. Too spicy. I don't think there is such a thing. Last year, Gojo and Miriana Conte also did worse than expected. Good points. Good points. I was so bummed and angry that they had Miriana Conte yesterday on stage. Like, why did we need to see that girl again? Fatima says, correct word, corruption. Some things results are impossible to believe in. I agree. Too sexualized, I mean. About choke me or about serving? Lordy were satanic as far as I'm concerned. I don't like Lordy's music, but they are very, very nice people behind those masks. I'm amazed and shocked how Bulgaria won the juries. The staging is good, but it ain't supposed to be a Eurovision performance contest. Yeah, exactly my point. And I say that every year. Every single year. This is the third year I'm doing this, and I've always said, vote for the music, not for the visuals. If you need to, close your eyes while watching the songs. Like, have the TV facing the wall or something. Listen, don't look. Don't let your eyes dictate what you vote for. This is what talent shows are for. I saw Lordi at a free concert on Wednesday. They were super nice. Yeah, I told you. They're quite sweet people. It's a bop song and the young people reflected it. Bop song? You probably mean pop song. I think it's a song for TikTok, Bangaranga. Okay, so Armenia, a very handsome guy. Too bad he didn't have some buttons open. Dami Im, I told you it would be her back on the balcony that would be voted on. What balcony? No, Bop. I don't know what that is. They had more young jurors this year. Yeah, and young jurors like TikTok music, which is not real music. Yeah, they had to have two young representatives in each jury. They had all those strange diversity rules. Slang word for British. Oh, I see. The saddest thing is that Switzerland qualified with juries and the televised but still didn't make it. What do you mean? Let's look at the points of the semifinals again. Semi-final 1 was Switzerland? No, 2. Switzerland. They only qualified with a jury, not with a public vote. Cyprus got 75 points from the televote and only 60 for Switzerland. And televote. Switzerland came 9th in both jury and televote, but still not. How did Switzerland come 9th? Cyprus is ahead of them in the televote. If that's the case with Switzerland, that's a major crime. I'm telling you, they didn't qualify. See, look at the points. It's right here on the screen. Look, Malta. Malta got more points from the televote than the juries in the semi. That's interesting because in the final it was the other way around. See, Malta 59.84. And in the final, Malta the top number is the public. Only 8 from the public and 81 from the judges. This is so odd. It doesn't make any sense. How did it go from 59 to 8 in 2 nights? He wasn't any worse in the final. He was great at both evenings. Funny thing, Czechia got almost the same amount of jury votes in the semi-final and the final. But from the public, he received 3.5 times more points in the semi. Nothing makes sense this year. Nothing. Let's see who gave Czechia points. No, sorry. How do I do that? Czechia, I think I click the points. Oh. Czechia, who gave Czechia points? Of course, my country did not give Czechia points. Disgraceful. The only country that gave them the same amount of points from the jury and the televote is Poland. In the rest of the countries, they didn't get any points from the public. I'm glad we didn't win. We are too busy with a bit more important things to deal with in the coming months, such as survival. Are you talking about another round with war on Iran? I'm tired of that. I'm rethinking running to the shelter. It just ruins my live sessions. Also, Bulgaria jury vote is odd from semi to final. I don't know. Let's see how they voted. Bulgaria was semi-final 2, right? Yeah. Let's see what they voted for. 1 to Switzerland, 2 to Azerbaijan, 2 to Luxembourg, right? Okay, yeah. 7 to Denmark, 8 to Romania, 9 to Armenia, also 9 to Ukraine, 11 to Australia, 13 to Norway, 15 to Albania, 19 to Malta, and 20 to Cyprus. And then in the final, Bulgaria voted for. The top 2 are the same countries, and then Israel, Greece weren't in the same semifinal, so Romania got way more points in the final than the semifinal. Australia got a bit less. Wow, Albania got way less. Yeah, that's questionable, I would say. Do you think Bulgaria will be able to host? Asks Anna. I don't really know, but the rumors say they don't have either the budget or the security demands, because they are right next door to Ukraine, where war is going on. So it's just on the Black Sea, where Russia is firing drones at Ukraine and can fire at the Eurovision contest in Bulgaria too. Besides, we had a discussion last night. Bulgaria right now has a very, very pro-Russian government. And I am guessing they will demand that if they host Eurovision, they get to have Russia back in. And the EBU won't have that. So Bulgaria will not host Eurovision, even if they do have the budget and the security needs. So then you go to the second place, Romania. Romania has the same problem. It's right next to the Black Sea, where Russia can fire drones at it. You go to number 3, Israel, at war. You go to number 4. Who's number 4? I forgot. Australia, right? Who's number 4? Australia, not allowed to host Eurovision. You go to number 5. Oh, a top 5 country. Italy. Again, hosting Eurovision for the second time in the same decade. I think this is what's going to happen. Italy is going to host Eurovision 2027. Christian said about the Malta televote, I think it's like the effect of like you have a choice between pizza and burger. You pick burger and then you can also have a muffin, and you pick pizza, you get the point. I think I got it, but I got a bit lost there. Everything have an explanation. Please commit while I write it. Upper. Comments. What did you write earlier? Was also obvious that Bulgaria will win, but nobody really believed it before when odds was on place 4-3. That means a huge gambler's bet for it, and who put money on a song and will not vote for it. Yeah, but more people put money on Finland. So why didn't Finland go higher? Even in the televote, Finland didn't get a lot of votes from the public. Only 140 something. The Bulgarian composer is Romanian. Yeah, we talked about it last night. You need to be more pragmatic here, and you can always install router in your shelter the way our building did. I don't have a shelter in my building. The shelter I use is a school shelter nearby. I can't install things in a school shelter. There are dozens of kids who play there daily. They will break whatever I put there. Besides, I'm not sure Israeli 5G internet is up to full HD 60 frames per second streaming, because last year I tried it and it was bangaranga. You know what I mean. Fatima, the Portuguese, says, yes, surviving this crazy, dangerous world is much more important than the circus Eurovision turned in. If we can't have fun on Eurovision's expense, what's the point of surviving a war? They will. The EBU will inject budget to their broadcaster, says Uimami. I hope not. Mirella, not the composer, the producer is Romanian. Composer man, yeah, I got it. What's the name, Mirella? What's his name? The producer? We talked about it last night. Something that sounds Romanian. Israel will help with money, right? No. Dodrometi says Monoir is a Romanian producer that co-produced Bangaranga. Hello, Dennis. Welcome. Christian Tarsea. That's his real name, I guess. Italy just hosted, so it will be Finland after all. No, it won't. Finland is not going to host. It will be Italy. Italy shouldn't accept. They will. That was happened last 2 hours. What, last 2 hours? How come Italy have so much money with so many immigrants receiving? Italy doesn't have so much money. They almost went broke like twice in the previous decade. And Germany had to bail them out because they are one of Europe's biggest countries, and if they failed, the whole continent will collapse. Would collapse. Bet in last minute is less risky. Yeah. Kissian says, isn't it weird that if Sweden would have this year entry last year, they wouldn't qualify? What do you mean? How do you know if they would have qualified last year with the same entry? You can't. It's all theory. Finland is number 6 and Denmark number 7. That's an interesting option because Finland is not a rich country. Denmark is. They have oil. And last year, they had a song that pretended to be about broken love. But if you watched the performance, you should have known it was about oil. The whole staging was about oil. I mean, Kyle Alessandro's song. Because of how the points are counted. If Sweden entry from 2026 would participate in 2025, the televote they got this year would not let them through. But if they sent it last year, the whole televote would go another way. So I think claiming one song in another year, it's all highly theoretical. Don't do that. It's hypotheticals that we shouldn't get into. Kyle Alessandro said the song was about his mother battling cancer. Why oil? No, he said it was about his mother telling him to not fret about a girl who left him. But do you want me to show the performance here and dissect it? Because I can. Let's see. No, that's... How do I change language? And why do I pound the keys? I bought a silent keyboard so you don't hear me type. You think I'm wrong. I'll show you that I'm right in a few seconds. Okay, let's have this on silent because I don't want to be demonetized. She told him to never lose his light because she died. Again, that may be what he claims. Golden girl dressed in ice, a heart as dark as night. You got me to dim my light, no more, no more. Golden girl dressed in ice is a girl from a cold country. A heart as dark as night. It's darkness. You got me to dim my light, no more. It's about either broken love or about Europe sending environmentalist organizations. I have to preface this. Norway was one of the poorest countries in Western Europe until the late 80s and early 90s when they found huge oil fields in the country. Then they suddenly became one of the richest countries because suddenly they had a lot of money. And then environmentalist groups came in and said, no, you shouldn't use the oil because it pollutes the environment. So let's read the lyrics again. Golden girl dressed in ice. That's classic protest clothing. A heart as cold as dark as night. You got me to dim my light no more. They got them to extract less oil. Oil is something you can light up, and they got Norway to take less oil from the soil. Then what was the relevance of the animated wings behind him? I'll get to that, to the visuals in a bit. Somewhere along the way, I lost my mind. I had to walk 100,000 miles. I'm not afraid to set it all on fire. I won't fall again. I'll be my own lighter. So this is about Norway having to buy oil from Russia, oil and gas maybe, mainly. And he says, no, I won't buy them from 100,000 miles away through a pipeline. I will make my own gas and be my own lighter. I will light my own light. This is about electricity in Norway. Nothing can burn me now. I'll be my own lighter. I feel a spark inside me. I don't need saving. Again, I have my own spark, my own oil. I don't need saving from Russian gas because I'm my own lighter. Let's just... I'll zoom in so you can see the lyrics for yourself. I'm reading the lyrics. Where was I? I'm tired of a million tries to fight the signs, and when everybody tried to tell me, I should have known that it was time to break free from environmentalism and European Union deciding how countries use their own resources. Your reigns. A reign is a government, like the EU, the EC, is it called? European Commission, that tells countries what to do with their own resources. I'll burn them to the ground, no more, ignite the fire. Again, using oil. That again, I feel a spark inside, I don't need saving. Yeah, we saw that again. Silence fills the room and I've taken off my jewels. I wish none of this was true, but there's a fire growing too. Actually, this part I can't explain with the oil, but then let's watch this. This is the video. You can see he's standing between two giant stones. And the back is all fire. What burns on fire? Oil when you extract it from the ground. Wait, where's the part? I think it's towards the end. Here. Look at the beams over his head. And then they come down. Let's look at them when they come down. And you see he is using a lot of pyrotechnics, literal fire. Look at this shape. This shape the beams, the light beams, are making over his head. That zigzaggy thing you see is an oil rig. It's a fucking oil rig. And I can prove that because Eurovision 1996. How do I close the sound? Sorry. This was the Eurovision they hosted in 96. And if you look at the screen, blah, 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 opening. Look, it's the same shape. And they said, the host said, this is an oil rig. And it was a tribute to Norway finding oil in the early 90s. It's the exact same shape. This is an oil rig over his head. So this song is about oil, not about love, not about his mother. This is all bullshit. This is all bangaranga. Sorry, I got a little excited there. Because it's been sitting on my mind. Like, I wanted to do that video dissecting that clip for a year and a half now, and I just never got to it. But this song is clearly not about love. It's about oil. Okay. So the Eurovision is political after all. Of course, everything is political. Could also break free from illness. I know, but look at the whole thing with the shape over his head. It's an oil rig. That song is about oil. This is. I'm not convinced. The shapes don't look that similar to me. They did move afterwards, by the way. It's like the oil rig is like legs and they move. Like the zigzaggy thing. I'm telling you, for me, from the first second, it was very clear this song is not about love. And why would Norway send a 19-year-old who pretends it's a song with clunky lyrics about his mum? Why would they do that? Because that's what every single singer in the world, like, take, for example, Harel Skat, who represented in Israel in Eurovision 2016, I believe. Right, to remind me? He sang a love song about a girl who deserted him. He's gay. He doesn't care about girls. But that's how the world goes. People sing songs that they have no idea what they're about. Darin Zanyar, a guy who used to be a very famous singer in Sweden, participated in Melody Festival in 2010 or 11 with a song called Out of My Life, a song that makes me cry to this very day. It's so touching. It's a song about a girl who fought with him and then died. He didn't write one word in the song. The writing credits on the song don't mention his name. So he said in interviews it's about him, but it's not. He couldn't have. That song couldn't have been about him because he didn't write the song. He got it from someone else. It's all ridiculous. It's all lies. This whole industry is about lies. They're selling stories to people. When it's an anti-environmentalist song. I guess they can't say that out loud in Eurovision because Eurovision is very pro those things. Environmentalism, diversity, all those progressive values. But he sang that song because it was important to him. There were lots of thinly disguised political songs on ESC, like Croatia 3 years ago, or most famous Lascia Tumbai. What? Does Lascia Tumbai has a meaning? That's new to me. I thought it was just nonsense. But why would Norway do that? I don't know why, but that's what they did. I keep revealing that through following Kaze. Oh, you're back with Kaze again. Okay. Lascia Tumbai, Russia good. Oh, never thought about that. I never thought about that. See, I don't get the hidden meaning in everything. Just things that I happen to understand for some reason. For me, Vetelka was always about nonsense. Oh, and this is why he used German, right? Because when you leave Russia, you have to depend on Germany. Because that's how it goes in Europe. You're either dependent on Russia or on Germany. There's no middle way. Look at the staging. It's very obvious in a funny way. You know what? We're going to watch Dancing Lascia Tumbai right now with the sound off so I don't get demonetized. Let's watch Dancing Lascia Tumbai. Dancing Lascia Tumbai. I think this is a re-upload, right? Nope. Oh, wait a second. It's... oh, 4K! Yeah, this is definitely a re-upload. They didn't have 4K 14 years ago. Let's slow it down and watch it with no sound. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? Okay, let's watch Dancing Lascia Tumbai. Right, dancing soldiers. What else do I see here? Please help me. Why is he dressed in silver? Does that have a meaning too? Do we have the lyrics here? 77 Ei Lulu, 771 277 Ei Lulu. Does that have a helicopter? Why is a helicopter connected to could be a Soviet flag? Oh, right, the Soviet star. Good catch. But what does 77 Ei Lulu mean? Tanzen. Weiter, weiter. Ich liebe. I want to see aha to dance or not to dance. I want to see aha, it's not a question. I want to see aha, don't leave to dance, dance to live. Aha, I love you. The lyrics look pretty nonsensical. I think just random German. Okay, let's go back to the video. So we have dancing soldiers. We have the Soviet star on his head. It's a very stupid dance. And he's dressed in, like, his clothing is all made of mirrors. Could that be also some kind of clue? What's written on his back? I mean, the guy in the back looks like a folk singer in Russia. And I know because back in COVID, there used to be an Israeli-Russian folk singer. He used to come every week to the elderly home right across the street from me and stand on the street with a little portable karaoke set and sing Russian songs to the Russian old people living there. So I know that's how they look. Nah, that's exactly how. Well, he didn't have the hat and the gold, but it's exactly how he looked. Gold and silver. I wonder if that has any meaning. I don't know. It's so hard to believe even that totally nonsensical Eurovision hit actually has a meaning. Didn't he have his grandmother on the stage at some point? No, not grandmother, his mother. But what's written on the back of his clothes? Serduchka 69. And that soldier is 18. And the other one is also 18. Oh, they're number 18 in the show. And that movement in the end is very, let's say, not nice. Bangaranga. Okay. Is there a country that deserved something many times but didn't like the unluckiest country? You mean deserved to win many times but didn't? That's a tough question. I don't know. It's a very tough question to answer. The space theme for Russian space program. Yeah, I was thinking astronauts, but astronauts are something international, so self-reflection. Yeah, could be. Deserved to win typo, yeah. Switzerland. So, actually, Switzerland did have some very worthy songs over the years, like 2009, Paolo Meneguzzi with Era Stupendo, very worthy song. They had 2021, John Steers with Tout l'univers. I still think that's probably the best song of the decade in Eurovision. Yeah, I love that song to bits. What else did Switzerland have that deserves winning? In 22, Verka actually sang the lyrics, "I want to say Russia goodbye." But that could have been an adaptation because of the war. It doesn't mean that's what he meant all these years ago. I think France is probably one country that had many good songs that didn't win. Like 2002, the first Eurovision I ever voted in, I voted for France. Il faut du temps by Sandrine François. And then in 2000... I mean, in the last 5 years, they have been sending a hit after a hit after a hit. Every song was amazing, and every time they got to like the 6, 7, 10, 5 once with Slimane. It could be, but we don't know. Any other songs that have hidden meanings that I didn't even realize until now? France has had great songs. Yeah, I know. Oh, you know who had many great songs? I mean, I'll only talk about the years I've been watching Eurovision, 2022 and onwards. In 2003, they had Rita Guerra with Deixa-me Sonhar. Beautiful song. I loved it. In 2008, Senhora do Mar, still one of my favorite Eurovision songs of all times. 2009, Flor de Lis, Todas as Flores do Amor. Very, very beautiful song. And she had like such a happy performance with flowers on the floor, and it was so cheerful. Then what else? Grito. If I wasn't so what's the word for someone who cares about his money too much? If I wasn't so frugal, whatever that word is, I would have voted for Grito. It was an amazing song. And this year, I mean, I didn't think they deserved to win, but they deserved top 5 for sure. And they didn't even qualify for the final. And it happens too often. Because they are the only country that constantly sends things that actually represent them. Another country that had many good songs, many great songs. Albania. Let's see. Forgot the L. Grito acoustic version. I don't know what that is. My favorite one. Yes, Senor Anomar. We both love it. Great. Georgia. Oh, we'll talk about Georgia in a bit. Remember, Voila is a great song. Yeah. Banger. An absolute banger. Even though I liked Maman way more than Voila. Voila is a pretty mundane banger. And Maman is special. It's very, very emotional. I have to go. Might be back later if you're still on. I'll probably end in a bit. Eurovision is over. No reason to be here 3 hours. So goodbye, Anna. I'll see you when I react to your country's national selection, I guess. Because I will be reacting to national selections in the coming months. Let's see. Albania is a country that had many songs I thought were deserving of a win. Their very first participation, Anisa Shahine, The Image of You, or in the original version, Imagiit. Absolutely great song. I mean, Ledina Cello, Tomorrow I Go, she is not a great singer. I did like the song. I didn't think it was worthy of a win, and that's not the issue right now. Olta Boca Zemrene Lampeng, I voted for her. I voted for this. And I was very bummed it didn't win. Aurela Gace, Feel the Passion in Germany. I absolutely love that song. The fact it didn't even qualify for the final is a shame. It's a beautiful song. Then, what else? Lindita Halimi, World, Bote. Also one of my favorite Eurovision songs of all time, and she was tremendously good on the Eurovision stage. Eugent Bushpepa, back in the day I didn't notice how good he was, but this year I had some chats with people here in my reaction videos, and someone mentioned it, and suddenly I re-listened to the song, and wow, like Eugent is amazing. He's an amazing singer. What else? Yeah, this year I wouldn't vote for none, but it was the only song that made me cry, and only for that, if he won, I would have been very happy. לא נראה לי שזה יקרה. Let's see Georgia. Georgia. Their first Sofa Khalvashi with Visionary Dream. I didn't vote for it because I liked what song did I vote for? 2007? Oh, the winning one, Molitva by Serbia. But I do love that song. Then we have... I know many people love this one, but I think it's just... She just shouts. I don't like that. Waterfall, also one of my favorites. Absolutely beautiful. Warrior by Nina Sublati. Legendary song. I think did I vote for it, or was that after I stopped voting? I think it was a year after I stopped voting in Eurovision because of the money. What else do we have here? Firefighter, also a great song. Freedom, Mariam Shengelia, who presented their points this year. Great song. Bzikabi, the song is all right. The performance was horrendous. They didn't deserve anything, unfortunately. Yeah. By the slowdown in the chat, I guess you're tired, right? And I have been live for almost an hour and a half a day after Eurovision ends. I think we said what should have been said about this year. Sorry, must have dinner earlier. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Fatima. Hope to see you again soon. את מכינה שיפודים? או, זה מפתה. תייצר נושאי שיחה. אני לא חושב שיש לי אנרגיה לחשוב על נושאי שיחה. כמו שאמרתי, אני לא יודע אם היית בתחילת השידור, אבל הלכתי לישון ב5 בבוקר וקמתי ב8:30. אני על 8 שעות שינה לא, 10 שעות שינה ב72 השעות האחרונות במצטבר. פרגיות, את רוצה שאני אתחיל לראייר פה? הנה, עברנו לעברית כבר. Sorry everyone. Yeah, I'm dying of tiredness too. Wow. Even less than me. Stop. I'm coming over. לילה טוב בתיאבון. Bon appetit. Save some for me. הייתי מתנפל עכשיו על פרגית. Okay, people. Anything else to say to end this Eurovision season? Anything that isn't the word bangaranga? Let's see if anyone takes the chance to make a point. A bold statement. Hey, Irish Zebra, you came just when I was trying to end things. Maybe you will give us the bold statement we're looking for to end this Eurovision season with a bang that is not a bangaranga. I don't know any. Okay, it's legitimate, I guess. I really enjoyed the other day when we did your Froggle tests, Froggle, whatever that site was called. How was it called? No. I forgot the name of the site. It was very fun. Yeah, I'm not going to re-log in every single time. Are you going to stream again? After Eurovision 2? Yes, last year I stopped streaming after Eurovision ended. This year I have a plan. I'm going to keep doing reaction videos. Instead of Eurovision, I will be reacting to national selections. So, first of all, before the national selections. I'll try to use AI because I had thousands of comments on my videos throughout the season. Many of them asked me to react to the chosen singers' older songs, which show their talent. So I will be trying to gather them together and have a live session of me reacting to other songs by Eurovision representatives of this year. And then I have reactions to songs from the national selections. I'm still thinking whether I should just watch the entire national selections, because that's like 2.5 hours each one. Like Melodifestivalen had 8 or 10 shows, and each one is 2 hours at least, or just the finals, or just the songs without the intervals. I haven't decided yet, but I will do something. And if you have any suggestions, you're welcome to make them. People are very tired. This stream, despite being way earlier in the day, got way more views than last night's ASMR stream, which was in the middle of the night. Maybe it's the design. I should have stayed with a new design. Any suggestions, Irish Steber, for what I should do? By the way, I would like to hear your bet. Is Ireland going to come back to Eurovision next year, or are they going to keep boycotting it? Depends on how long the national selections are. It's probably different for each. Yeah, but each one is several hours. Like the shortest one will probably be 2 hours, and the longer one will be 3 hours and maybe even more. And it's too much. I'm not going to sit 4 hours every other day and watch I have other things to do. I have 2 other channels I want to start operating, because I haven't done anything in my other channels in the last 4-5 months. I mean, one of the channels is still hidden. I haven't even uploaded one video to it. Sorry, I haven't published one video. Well, then probably just the results would smart it. No, but I want to hear the songs. I don't know the songs. I think maybe I'll watch the top 3 from each country, or the top 5. That can be done in like a 1 hour stream. Or 2 hours if people from that country come and discuss the songs with me. And I'll announce each with a beautiful AI made image. I feel like Ireland isn't going to return next year. I mean, Israel got second again this year. Yeah, I know. But the question is Ireland that... does the Irish people hate Israel that much? not the Irish people, the Irish broadcaster hate Israel that much that they will prefer not to participate in the contest. They are now losing in, because if Sweden wins again, Ireland is no longer the top winner of Eurovision of all times. So will they give that up just to hate Israel? It's not worth it. And Sweden is going to win again within 3 years. I'm betting my money on that. Before the end of the decade, we are in 2026. We have 7, 8, 9. One of them will be won by Sweden. Oh wow, the delay is getting very long. Well, I suppose Ireland just joined in because other countries boycotted too. It's kind of hard to say if they will return. I hope they will. Ireland has had many songs that I liked, including some that didn't do well, but I think they were actually the best. Like, for example, the paper performance from 2021. Let's see, it was Leslie Roy. The name of the song was Maps. What year was it? 2021, yeah, in Rotterdam. In the post-COVID Eurovision. That was a brilliant song, a brilliant performance. Music, like vocally, she was not very good, but when she didn't qualify, I was so sad. She was so cute. And this is not the only time Ireland had a great song that I loved. Can tell you my favorite Irish songs. Let's see. Starting 2022, because before that I don't really know the songs. Oh, Mickey Joe Hart, We've Got the World in 2003, brilliant. They Can't Stop the Spring by Dervish in 2007, love it. I liked but didn't love Sinead Mulvey and Black Daisies, etc. in 2009. Naomi Kavanagh with It's For You, also beautiful song. What else? Dying to Try by Brendan Murray. The song wasn't that interesting, but his voice, oh my freaking god. He sounds a bit like this year's Czech singer, which I love. What else? And then Leslie Roy Maps. Yeah, that's it. I hope you're not going to be pissed off at me, but I hate Jedward. I think they have zero talent. They are probably the sons of very rich parents who just paid for them to become famous, because there's no reason for them to be famous. They don't have good voices. They don't have good writing skills. They don't have very good personalities for the screen. They just... Ugh. Did I piss you off? We got a lipstick on here, I go, I don't know. waiting for you to tell me what you think about my opinion of the Jedwoods. The fact they represented Ireland 2 years in a row didn't 1 year of this disaster be enough? Wasn't 1 year of this disaster enough? No, you didn't. I don't really love or hate them. They got us top 10 once, so that's good. I think more important than getting to the top 10 is having people from other countries not mock you for your song. Jedward got to the top 10, but everyone mocks Ireland to this very day for sending them, because everyone knows they didn't get to the top 10 because they were good. They got to the top 10 because they drew attention. And people who hate Eurovision voted for it in as a way to make Eurovision more ridiculous. I think after this season, I'm never listening to that music ever again. Right? Did they have... Did they ever upload the Eurovision 2026 music package? Or sound package or whatever? Let's see if the album has the music. Nope. Last year, the Swiss added their background music, their flagship music track for Eurovision, to the Eurovision album, because it was very nice. Maybe sound package. The results yesterday were crazy. Finland did not deserve 6th place. I totally agree with that. But it's better than them winning with that poor performance by Petter. Petter, like, they had such a good song and Petter ruined it with his vocal performance. Because Linda's violin playing was impeccable. I mean, I couldn't tell it was live. It was so, like, every note was exactly the right volume, the right intensity, the right note. She's a great player. Theme package? Theme music? Nope. Oh, what's that one? Oh no, this is the short version. Yeah, it's the same one I have. And that's what we have. I was not ready for Bulgaria winning jury and televote. I think nobody was. Dara seemed surprised that she won. And you know what's funny? I think there are two groups of people that are extremely happy that Bulgaria won. Group number one is Bulgarians, or people who loved the Bulgarian song for some reason. Group number 2 is Israelis who love Eurovision and understand that currently, if Israel wins Eurovision, there won't be enough countries left to hold a semi-final next year. Yeah. So for us, it was better that we didn't win, that we only got second. Anything else to declare, Irish Zebra? I think declarations are important. Oh, sorry, I missed a message. No, you... Oh, no, I did say that. You know what? Do you want... Oh, no, we can't. The delay is too big. We can't do trivia now. It's just impossible with this kind of delay like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the longest delay I've ever had. I don't really have anything to declare. Okay. Yeah, I think with this kind of delay, and most of the viewers running away, I think we have finished discussing this year's Eurovision Song Contest, and it's time to move on. Forget that Austria ever hosted this Eurovision, because it was the worst Eurovision ever, and we can get on with our lives and get back to reaction videos to things that aren't Austria hosting Eurovision. Like Melodie Festivalen, or Melodie Grand Prix, or Dansk Melodie Grand Prix, or das Deutsche Finale, or what else? Dora, or Pesma Eurovision, or many other. Selecția Națională, the Romanian, the Moldovan one. We have so many national selections to pick from. That we can react to, that I can react to. And that's what I'm intending to do in the next few months. Until... oh! And now we have Eurovision Asia in November. I can also react to that. So that will have this channel twice as active as before, I guess. Eurovision Asia. If the word wasn't ridiculous enough, Eurovision Asia. Why not call it Asiavision? Okay, I think it's time to say goodbye, Irish Zebra, for now. Until next time. Because the chat is practically dead. Oh, Boyan is back. I will try to compete for Thailand in Eurovision Asia. Are you Thai? Not with a name like Boyan, I'm sure. Eurovision Asia is gonna be cool. Maybe not. We'll see in 6 months. So, for now, we say goodbye to Eurovision. And hello to a new thing for me, reacting to national selections. And I'm betting you there will be more good songs in the national selections than there were in Eurovision. I'm waiting very anxious, very expectantly for that. Yeah. Time to say goodbye, as Shiri Maimon sang in 2005 for Israel. Zhao Chang. Why Zhao Chang? Does that have a meaning I don't understand? Zhao Chang. I don't know. I think that is name maybe. Take care, Aries Libra. See you around. Boyan, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm ending this now. I'm tired and I have to go to sleep because tomorrow is a work day. And I have slept 3 hours last night. I went to sleep in 5 a.m. and got up at 8 a.m. See you in Asia Vision. See you in Eurovision Asia. What? No. I'm not going to vote for Eurovision Asia for any country. Unless it's something like extremely good. Okay, the music is over. Time to say goodbye. Goodbye, Boyan. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for being here. We'll see you with your own country's selections. Maybe your favorite song will be there. Who knows? Follow the channel. Follow and subscribe and whatever else. Do I have the button to do that? No. So I'll click here. Go do these things. Subscribe, like. You can dislike and tell me why in the comments. Share, and most of all, donate so I can get a new camera because this one, the phone is not good enough. I need a real camera. See you around, people.